So if you've been following along with my channel, you know that I recently designed a crochet replica of a squishmallow, and I've been trying to finish out some of the last details on that pattern. So while I was working on that pattern, I saw another really cute squishmallow design, and that is what I'm working on today. It is the guacamole squishmallow, and it is adorable. I'm working on the bottom of the bowl where the design on the bowl is. I'm just crocheting the little triangles for it. And while I'm doing that, I figured we could just sit here and chat. Hi! So right now I'm adding the little details to the bottom of the bowl. This is a guacamole squishmallow. And here was the s'more squishmallow I designed. Now there was a couple things I didn't like about this one. First is the stitches were really tight because I used a 4mm crochet hook with a bulky weight yarn. Oh, hello. I used a 4mm crochet hook with a bulky weight yarn, and then I was like, it's too small and the stitches are really tight, so it makes it really stiff. So what I did differently with this one is I used a 5mm crochet hook, and it's looser and it's much larger than this one is already, and I haven't even finished off the top yet. So right now I'm seeing how many more triangles I need for the bottom of the guacamole bowl. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to need because, of course, it's not the replica I'm making in crochet isn't the exact same size the real thing is. So I can't base it off of how many squares or, triangles are on there. So I just have to work it up as I go along. And the other thing I learned was with this one, I added the details after I finished the entire thing, which was a mistake. So if you do stuff like this, you probably, like if you do origami and stuff, you probably know that adding the details you should do while it doesn't have stuffing in it and it's not finished off, because it was really hard to add all those details on after it was all completed. So I am adding the details now on this one before it's completed. Try to make it easier. And so far it is definitely easier to add the details. So how's everybody's day going, and what projects are you guys working on? I know that was a lot. I sort of went off on a rant there for a while. Best part about this is too, I don't have to weave in the ends since I'm adding the details on the inside. I can just knot them, leave them on the inside. See? They're gonna go all the way around like that. Great. Oh, you're working on a cat. Cool. I decided though to cut off my working yarn while I add the details, because having the skein of yarn sitting there was getting in the way. All right, I just have a couple like triangle pieces sitting here for me to work on the guacamole bowl. I worked these up earlier. I don't think I have nearly as many as I need to finish this, but I'm trying to make them stretch as far as I can, so I don't have to make many. This is not the funnest part of the project. I don't like adding small details onto projects like this. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And I most likely will release a pattern for both of the squishmallows once I figure out and finish like all the details on them, because there's a couple things I want to fix about them before I share the pattern. think the problem is I'm struggling with how small these pieces are, and then adding them in the right spot, because they have to be in the right spot all the way around the project. Should have pinned them down first or something. Make it easier. I'm learning. This is a good learning experience for me. I think Arts and Arthropods is at Michael's. Oh, cool. Gotta keep the yarn stash built up. How long have you been knitting? Okay, so I have been knitting for about 2 years and crocheting for about 3. It's crochet. Oh yeah, this is a crochet project, but I do both knitting and crochet. Where are you from? I am from Texas, USA. Where's everybody from? Where are you tuning in from today? Yay, I got another one on. Looks pretty good. Oregon. Hi. You're from California. Cool. How's everybody's day going, and what projects are you guys working on? Today I'm working on a replica of a Squishmallow. If you guys seen the guacamole Squishmallow, I made this one, which is a s'more Squishmallow, but I didn't like it, the way it turned out. Like, it turned out good for my first time designing a pattern, Squishmallow pattern, but there was things I wished I could have changed about it, so I'm starting over with a new one. Where are you from? I am from Texas. Texas, USA. And right now I know it is really cute. It's turning out really nice. I'm trying to add the details onto it before I get too far into it. I'm going to finish adding the triangles on the bottom of the guacamole bowl, and then I'm gonna if you look up a picture of a Squishmallow, guacamole Squishmallow, it has like a ridge around the bowl before you go to the guacamole, so I also have to figure out how I'm gonna crochet that. Aw, thanks everybody. What do you study and do? Oh, so I finished school, and my job is YouTubing, and I do have an Etsy. I love your craft. It is very useful in the winter. Yeah, I totally agree. I like starting blankets right before winter, so I have a nice big project to work on during winter. Although winter doesn't last very long in Texas. I'm not sure if any of you guys are from Texas, but we don't get a very long or cold winter, which is sad because then you don't get to wear a whole bunch of crochet stuff for very long. You can't wear knitted hats very long. My grandmother used to make something like this. Oh, cool. Crochet and knitting has really come back in popularity. I think over the last couple of years it has really started to pick up. Like, a lot of people have started doing it. Oh, goodbye. See you next time. Thank you for joining. Oh, thanks, Large Family Homestead. She just linked my Etsy shop if anybody wants to check it out. I take custom orders. If there is, like, I have listings on there, but if you want something specific, you can just message me on my Etsy and we can work out prices and stuff like that. I think I'll probably need, so I've covered about half of it so far with the triangles. I think I'll probably need about 6 more. Oh, I have one sitting here. Okay, so I'll probably need about 5 more, maybe. If I pull them and stretch them across, maybe I'll need like 5 more. So I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna put this down and start crocheting more triangles. Out of this whole project, the triangles were honestly the easiest thing to crochet. They take like 30 seconds. You just chain 7 and then you work up a row of single crochet and then you decrease on the first 2 stitches and last 2 stitches and single crochet in the middle stitches, and you just keep decreasing until you only have 1 stitch left. Oh, thank you for subscribing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we've jumped 5 subscribers since we've been on. I'm from the Middle East, specifically Iraq. I love America and I will travel to Las Vegas. Oh, cool. So crochet is your full-time job? Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to make it my full-time job. I want to make it a productive business. Are you monetized yet? So I have my 1,000 subscribers, but I still need my watch hours, which has really been a problem for me because I don't get a lot of watch hours. So that's why I started live streaming, because I get more watch hours that way. I will hopefully be monetized soon. I think I've only been on YouTube though for about a year, so having 1,000 subscribers after a year of being on YouTube is really good. Hello. Oh, thank you. All right, I just finished another triangle and I didn't bring my scissors out. I've been pretty good about like bringing my scissors out, but lately, like I think the last couple times I've done a live stream, I haven't brought my scissors out. It's okay. The yarn is thin enough for me to just snap it off. Oh, you subscribed to my channel? Thank you. Oh no, I'm not a minor. You like my shirt? Thank you. It says support your local farmers. I got it at a thrift store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying something new. I'm trying to pull the yarn from the center, and so far it's working. What are you making? Okay, so I'm making a guacamole. If you've seen Squishmallows, this is a guacamole squishmallow, and I tried to make a s'more squishmallow, so I'm trying to make another one. Oh, hi. When did you start YouTube? I'd have to say probably about a year ago. Oh, thank you. All right, so I probably will I'll probably stop making the triangles right now and sew on the ones I have, because I don't want to make too many and then be left with some. Hi, Unknown. Congratulations, in 3 minutes you got 4 subs. I know, it's amazing. All right. Having to snap the yarn on my projects. No scissors. It's a pain when you forget your scissors. Oh, thank you, Unknown. Thank you for subscribing. All right, let's see. I make sure I leave nice long tails on these so I don't have to snap off new yarn. All right. Sewing on little pieces is not my favorite. I don't like anything that involves sewing, like sewing little pieces. I don't know, it just takes forever. Like, it turns out nice. Like, I can do it really well. But then it just takes forever. That and weaving in ends. No weaving in ends. If I could just, like, pay somebody to weave in all my ends. I'm sure all the crocheters would love that. They had someone just to weave in all their ends for them. How did you learn to crochet? Okay, so my friend taught me how to do, like, how to start out your rows, so how to chain and make single crochets, and then I learned the rest from YouTube. Subscribers come and go. Yes, they do. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining today. What you do is, if you have siblings or friends that are interested in crochet, you hand them a project with a bunch of ends to weave in. There you go. I just solved, like, the greatest problem for crocheters. All you have to do is teach them how to weave in ends. think this one is a little bit higher than it should have been. Just like a little bit. I think it's okay. This is just like a prototype for the pattern. Just sort of seeing what works with it. What's your name? My name is Bailey. What was the best crochet project you've done? Oh, let me think about this one. I do really like I make miniature like keychain cars, like replicas of real cars. I think that's might be in the top 5. I don't know. I'm trying to think back of the crochet projects. Oh, my food themed blanket. That one was a really good one. Okay, I'm sticking with the food themed blanket. Thank you guys for 1,090 subscribers. Oh, thank you. How long did it take you to do the food themed blanket? Ooh, I'd say probably about a month. It didn't, so I really enjoyed making it, so it didn't take that long. I went crazy crochet and just did it in a month. Hi. Thank you for joining us today. Where are you from? I am from Texas, USA. Where are you from? Do you do markets? Okay, so I have one coming up here, I think in like a week and a half. But other than that, this will be like my first like market that I have my own like spot. The first time I did a market, I shared is it called like a vendor table? I shared a spot with someone. Have you ever gave up on a project? Yes, I have. So I have tried crochet wearables, like sweaters, for the longest time, and every time I start one, I just don't like the way it turns out. So yeah, I give up like every time I try crochet sweaters. I just don't like them. Maybe if I tried knitting sweaters, but I think it was the color combinations I chose to do. They just didn't look right. Oh, okay. You're from... Oh, cool. Do you know what loop yarn is? Yeah. That stuff looks really fun. I've never tried it, but it does look fun. Have you tried loop yarn? And loop yarn is pretty cool because you don't even need to know how to crochet or knit to use it. I felt like that was sort of cool. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to make more triangles. This is how much I have left. I have one triangle left. I'm going to put it here, and then I probably did not estimate enough triangles to go around this. But it looks really good. And then I just got to add the rim around here in the brown color I have. Yeah, I like loop yarn. It looks pretty. I'll have to give it a try sometime. I feel like I would, like if I wanted to try loop yarn, I might start out with like a smaller project. You just glue them on. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I could have just glued these triangles on. That would have been smarter. She just got, like, what do? Use fabric glue or like hot glue to put them on? That would have been smarter. Yeah. Ah, I should have just hot glued them. But now that I started sewing them on, I'm almost done. So I might as well just finish now. That would have been a good idea. Have you ever had a problem with, like, if you glue your stuff onto your projects, does it, like, come off? Or do you have problems with it coming off? What are you making? I am making, so if you've seen Squishmallows, this is a guacamole Squishmallow. It's the one with a bowl of guacamole with a tortilla chip on the top. It's a crochet replica of it. No, never had a problem with gluing them on. Okay. I have so many Squishmallows. I know, I seen them and I was like, I gotta crochet that. They're just so cute. I'm trying to make patterns for them all for my YouTube and to sell the pattern for you guys. Just trying to work up, like, the details and everything before I do a tutorial or anything like that. I don't know, I'm thinking like 4 more. What do you guys think? Like red, green, maybe 5 more? I don't know, let's see. What inspires your creativity? I don't know. I've always been quite like into arts and crafts and stuff. You'd say 5 more? Yeah. I think it has to be an even number though, because it has to go in a pattern, so I would either have to do 4 or 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After I finish the triangles, I can finally start working on the rim for the bowl. I think I'm just gonna crochet like a long strip and then bunch it up and put it around. Who's your biggest supporter? Oh, probably my whole family. They're very supportive of my crochet business. Yes, you. My whole family is super supportive and helpful when it comes to my crochet business. Yes, and you. That's my dad and my sister. So my dad is Brian, and then my sister's Large Family Homestead. See, they're being supportive right now. They're my moderators. Yep, my supporters are here. Yeah, it's nice. All right. Now on to a red triangle. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's funny. Hoping to like finish after the market I have to do. I'm hoping to write up the patterns for these and make a tutorial for them. Just can't film any more tutorials right now with all the projects I have going on. Where are you from? I am from Texas, USA. Where are you from? 3 subs away from, yeah, that's exciting. Do you ever look forward to having a mentorship program in regards to crochet? I've never really thought about that. Bailey will be at, oh yeah. Thanks, Large Family Homestead. You're from Saudi Arabia. Okay, cool. It's cool to have a whole bunch of viewers come from all different places. Four, 5, 6, 7. I have to count out my chains or else I'll wind up doing too many. You're from Kenya. Cool. All right. I am going to go ahead and get off. I'm going to finish up the rest of this off of the live. It'll probably be done in like a couple of days. I'll be sure to show you guys then. If you guys want to see the finished project, make sure you guys are subscribed and hit the notification bell. Thank you everyone for joining. And have a good rest of the day. Bye.